greatness. And now that he's reached that pinnacle, Abde kind of likes the view from there.
So the first forward under 8 minutes.
Described as one of the most fluid runners in the mile, Abde Bili has captured the respect and admiration of the track world. Yet his most recent success on the World Championships in Rome have not changed him, even though he was treated like a king upon his arrival back in his native Somalia.
I think basically it's just a change, I'm still same Abdi, just for example, I went home and it was, big welcome, and some people were saying, there is some president is coming today, something happening, like that. And say, no, just, normal guy, the guy who won the world championship, Everybody's excited just to see, we won the world champion, it's great, And that was, the good thing to see, the social change, how people just change in a short time, and that was a great thing to happen and to see.
Unable to speak any English when he arrived in the States 5 years ago, Bili credits his coach and close friend, West German John Cook, for his culturization, his inspiration, and his success.
I believe John Cook is very important or a special person to me. And we have a good relationship. We are friends more than just coach and athlete. I mean, we trust each other, we like each other, we communicate well. I don't know, that we do our best. I have been here almost 5 years, and since I have been here, I and Coach Cook, we never had any complaints, we never had any problems, even one single, minute, A lot of athletes, they think, the coach has to be, there all the time, day and night, tell them, do 300 runs or train this way, or, yeah. So Coach Cook I'm very thankful.
Men are on the track for the mile run. When we return, Abde Bili, Marcus O'Sullivan, and Peter Elliott take center stage. Marcus O'Sullivan is certainly the dominant indoor miler this year. Eamon Coughlin holds the world record. Steve Scott still claims the American best. What a field. O'Sullivan from Ireland in lane 1. Peter Elliott from Great Britain in lane 2. Jim Spivey is in lane 3. Abde Bili from Somalia will hold down lane 4. Jerry O'Reilly, Jeff Atkinson, Tony Young, and Peter Cherney. He should be the rabbit in this race, Larry.
Cherney's done 3:59 himself. O'Sullivan, the second fastest indoors ever. Peter Elliott, now Great Britain's indoor mile record holder. He ran behind O'Sullivan last weekend and ran 3:53 for the mile. This is going to be a terrific race. The question in my mind is, can that man on your screen, who's not in the best shape ever he's been in by far, can he stay with Marcus O'Sullivan and then outkick him? It should be a very interesting race.
And the question comes to mind, Larry, with the depth of this field, can Abde Bili overcome his inexperience on the boards to take on the likes of O'Sullivan, Elliott, and Spivey?
Absolutely true.
White Stones, Jimmy Howard is set to go in the high jump as he looks for an American record.
Bill, both of Jimmy Howard's attempts at this height, 7'9 1/4, have been respectable. If he gets his act together and makes the correct adjustments, he definitely has the ability to jump this height tonight. All this swirling around with the mile ready to start. Here comes Jimmy Howard. Final attempt, 7'9 1/4. And not this time.
Jimmy Howard came into this meet, Dwight, unquestionably the most consistent jumper in this particular field, and he certainly distinguished himself this evening winning the men's high jump. His final height in which he was successful, 7 feet 7 1/4 inches.
I'm going to give you the command. On your mark.
And now
quick time to come up.
It's the mile.
The line. Everybody stand still. I will fire the gun. If he falls in his first turn, fire the gun again.
There's Marcus O'Sullivan.
Good luck.
Jim Spivey. Peter Elliott on the outside.
Elliott from Great Britain, really known more for his abilities at 800 meters.
That's true. He's got a different running style. He reminds me of a miler who looks like a race walker. You'll be able to pick him out there. He's got the red and white singlet at the far left, and everybody's off the mark. O'Sullivan looking around to make sure he's okay. There goes Cherney, the rabbit. He's done this in Europe, and if he can do it over there, he might as well do it down the coast. And he lives in San Francisco, so come down to Los Angeles. But Peter, slow down now, Peter. Slow down. Let everybody catch up with you there.
Gary O'Reilly from Ireland running second. The Villanova star has run a personal best of 3:37.40 over 1,500 meters. That happened last year. He is running in second place. O'Sullivan is now pounding the boards in third position.
Belay, comfortable to run last. He would like a slow pace. He's a terrific 800-meter runner as well. And no one in history has ever run a quality mile faster in the last half of the race than Belay, who's running last.
Jim Spivey representing Athletics West. He's taken over as the #1 ranked American miler from Steve Scott for the past 2 years.
There's the pack in second place, Spivey. O'Reilly's in third. There you see Elliott in the redhead moving up into second place. He was the Olympic silver, let me correct that, the world silver medalist at 1,500 meters, right behind Belay. He's now in third, wearing number 319. 60 seconds is the time for Cherney.
Cherney, the rabbit, way out in front, but then, of course, that is what we have all become accustomed to. Running in second place, it is Jim Spivey. And then it is the Brit, Peter Elliott. He's got a great kick, but the question is, can he challenge O'Sullivan if the two are close at the wire?
It's interesting here. Spivey's towing everybody along in the second group. They went by their 400-meter split at approximately 62.5. That's slow. Now, they're going to have to pick things up here. They're playing into the hands of Marcus O'Sullivan. Actually, there's 4 people out there who can all kick in that second pack.
Spivey, Elliott, and O'Sullivan running second, third, and fourth behind the rabbit, Peter Cherney.
Don't go away, everybody. The second half of this race is going to be a dandy. It's been slow enough in the first half that they're going to tear along.
And now the field is pulling up and beginning to flash past Peter Cherney. First past him is Spivey, followed by Elliott, and then comes Marcus O'Sullivan.
2 minutes, 4 3/10 of a second. Belay getting up in position. Spivey's going to have to force the pace harder.
Jeff Atkinson from Stanford is now running in second place behind O'Sullivan. Elliott has fallen back to third. O'Sullivan is in fourth place. It is Spivey leading the group.
Atkins is a 3:55 miler. He knows the speed these guys have. This next straightaway, they're going to have 2 laps to go coming up.
Jim Spivey last year was his best ever, winning the national championship, finishing third in the world championship. And now Spivey drops back as Jeff Atkinson, the ex-Stanford star. His personal best, 3:55.16. He accomplished that a year ago.
3:05.8 right now for Atkinson. Here comes Spivey. Watch this last 400 meters. This is going to be a dandy.
Here comes Elliott up on the right side and moving into second place. Atkinson, Elliott, and now Elliott trying to pull up on the right shoulder of Atkinson. Peter Elliott is drawn even. He'll catch him on the backstretch, I believe.
1.5 laps to go. Atkinson in good shape, fighting him off. Let's see what Elliott's got in this straightaway now. Here goes Marcus also.
Here comes O'Sullivan. It is O'Sullivan now, and Peter Elliott there on the middle lap. O'Sullivan, the 1987 indoor world champion at this distance. O'Sullivan, Elliott, and here comes Abdibili.
50 yards to go. Look at this.
Look at the kick by Abdibili as he tries to take Elliott on the inside. Bealey, Elliott, nobody's going to catch O'Sullivan. Oh, what a tremendous finish for Abdibili. He was content to run in the last position for 3/4 of this race. O'Sullivan, with a lap to go, flashed around Peter Elliott, and all they could do was watch the jersey of Irons Marcus O'Sullivan.
Well, there's the Doug Flutie of Villanova, everybody. He received the last scholarship. He didn't know until a month before he entered Villanova that he was going to get one the year they accepted him as a freshman. And He did an amazing job. Watch this back stretch right now. There's he made his move as he came into the gun lap. They got by Atkinson. That's the silver medalist from the World Championships at 1,500 meters in second place. That is Peter Elliott. There goes O'Sullivan, who ran 3 minutes 50 and 94 100ths of a second. Second fastest indoor miler in history. There you see Bealey coming out of nowhere with his tremendous speed. What a last lap he ran. He should have been closer, though. You can't give guys like this that much of a lead. Look at O'Sullivan pull away. He's also the Irish record holder at 800 meters. He has speed, too. Great finish. Look at that talent.
O'Sullivan, the winner of this race a year ago, has successfully defended his title. The unofficial time, 4:01.7. Peter Elliott finishes in second place. Somalia's Abdebili takes third. And it was a tremendous field, and the finish, Larry Rawson, exactly what we thought it would be at the top of our telecast.
Phil, I mentioned the Doug Flutie Scholarship. Flutie was...
After what you ran last week at Vitalis, though, I think a lot of people might have expected that you'd be really ready to bust one here.
Yeah and no, because when you do something like that, you know yourself, Dwight, being a competitor yourself, it's so difficult after achieving something like that to get back up again and get yourself motivated. And I found that was my biggest problem this week, and I'm just so pleased to have a win here tonight.
Did you think that you had to take that the way you did? You went way out into lane 3 and cut in right before the turn. Did you feel you had to do that in order to stave off Elliott and DeBeely?
I think the natural inclination is just to go for the turn. I hope I didn't cross him off. I mean, I have to see the replay myself first, but I don't think I did. And I felt good. I knew Abdi was coming from the commentary, and just did enough to hold him off.
It was a good effort anyway. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Dwight.